The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas. Here we go. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Tighten up. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Strong right. 3 down. 21. 22. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
On second down, a run with Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check nickel.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Check it back, check it back.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Max Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he's able to get them a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014, and remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Dan!
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Hey, here we go. Hey, check my head.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Murray's pass complete to Butler. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
On first down, White down right around the 25. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On second down, it's Coleman. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo looks to throw. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, that's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see, Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began, but you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, now this from 43. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on third down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Garoppolo now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that. Back, back, back. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he finds his man. That's Butler. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get 1 more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. on third down. Murray flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete here. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But now it'll be third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. 20, 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's out of time. It's out of time. Check 52.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cards, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This